Hi everyone, today I'll show you how to design and animate Apple Watch Ultra website UI in Figma. Let's get started. I have prepared the design system for this Apple Watch Ultra website UI design and all the images and content, and also I provided all the necessary resources in the video description for you to download and follow along. So let's dive into the design process. First I'll select the frame tool and pick this MacBook Pro 16-inch and I'll place it somewhere here like this, and I'll change this name to like this. Now I select the frame and I'll add a layout guide to it. So click on this layout guide, make these columns, count is 12 and margin is 164 and the gutter is 30 like this, and I'll change this color to like this. Now I select the frame, I'll change this frame color to Apple Watch orange color BG, this one. Now I'll add header items. So I have already prepared the logo, so I'll just duplicate it from my design system and I'll place it to this design frame, and I'll add top spacing 50 pixel like this. Now I'll add some menu items. So I already prepared the text, so I again duplicate it and I'll add some menu items here. So I've added all the menu items. Now I'll make them auto layout. So select all of them, make them auto layout like this, and I'll add space between is 50 pixel and I'll make them center like this. Now I'll place it like this and make this center. Now I'll add some header icons and button to the right side of this header. So I already prepared this one also, so I just duplicate it and I'll place it right here. And let me show you the icon size of these header icons. So for this header icon size is width and height is 24 pixel, and I make them this icon in auto layout, space between is 24 pixel and I make them center like this. For this header button, font family is funnel sans, font weight is medium, font size is 18 pixel and line height is 22 pixel, and I make them in auto layout. Left and right padding is 24 pixel and top and bottom padding is 12 pixel, and I make them in center like this. Now I select the icon and this button together and make them auto layout, space between is 24 pixel and I make them in center align like this. Now I select all of them, click on this icon to make them middle, and I'll make them group like this, and I'll add top spacing of 50 pixel like this. Now I'll lock this one and I'll rename this to header like this. So our header section is done. Now I'll add some content. So for this content I already prepared the text, so I just duplicate it and I'll quickly add some text here. For the headline text I want animation to it, so I added them like here in horizontal layout. So let me show you the font family of this big headline text. For this big headline text, font family is Tico, font weight is semi-bold, font size is 100 pixel, line height is 90 pixel like this. Now I select all of them, right click on it and I'll make them frame selection like this. Now I change this frame name to headings like this. Select the frame, press and hold the Ctrl key and drag the frame like this, and now select the frame again, enable this clip content option like this. Now I'll duplicate this, place it to my design frame like this, and I'll add space between is 32 pixel like this. Now I'll make that to text and make them auto layout, and I'll make the align left and gap is 32 pixel like this, and I'll add top spacing of this frame is 170 pixel from the top like this. Now I'll add the price and the color button. So I already prepared the text for the price, so I just duplicate the price text and I'll change this price to like this. Now I'll add the color select button. So I already prepared this one also, so I just duplicate it from my design system and I'll place it on my design frame like this. Let me show you the color select button properties. For this is circle, width and height is 34 pixel. I added a stroke of 3 pixel with white color. I just enabled a stroke for this active frame, and for this other two frames I just hide the stroke like this, and I make this 3 circle in a auto layout. With left and right padding is 10 pixel and top and bottom padding is 8 pixel, and space between is also 10 pixel, and I make the align is center like this, and I added corner radius is 500 pixel with this fill color like this. Now I select this color select button and the price text and make them auto layout, and I'll add space between is 24 pixel and I make them center like this. Now I select this frame and I'll add top spacing of 44 pixel like this. Now I'll add the add to cart buttons and the wish list button. So I've already prepared this one also, so I just duplicate it and I'll place it like here. And let me show you the add to cart button font family is. I use this font family is funnel sans, and font weight is medium, font size is 22 pixel and line height is 26 pixel. I make them in auto layout. Left and right padding is 32 pixel and top and bottom padding is 16 pixel, and make them center, and the corner radius is 50 pixel like this with this color. Let me change this color to this headline color like this. And for this sleeve button circle size is width and height is 58 pixel with this heading color, and the icon size is width is 26 pixel and the height is 22 pixel like this. And I make them group like this. Now I select both of them, make them auto layout, and I'll add 16 pixel gap between and make them center like this. And also I'll add top spacing of this frame is 44 pixel like this. Now I select all of them, make them auto layout again like this. So our content is ready. Now I'll add some feature items. So I already prepared this one also, so I just duplicate it and I'll place it on my design frame, and I'll add bottom spacing 150 pixel like this. Let me show you the properties of this feature items. Let me show you where I get these icons. So for this icon I use this plugin called Phosphor icons to get all these icons like this. Let me show you the size of this rounded rectangle. So for this rounded rectangle, width and height is 100 pixel and the corner radius is 16 pixel, and I use this color like this. And for this icon, width is 33 pixel and height is 56 pixel, and I use this color like this. And I select this rounded rectangle and the icon and make them in a group like this. And for the featured item, headline font family is Tico and font weight is medium, font size is 36 pixel and line height is 44 pixel like this. And for this paragraph text, font family is Funnel Sans, font weight is regular, font size is 20 pixel, line height is 26 pixel like this. And I make them this content in a auto layout. I make them left aligned and space between is 10 pixel like this. And I select this icon and this content in auto layout also, make them in a center aligned and space between is 20 pixel like this. And I added them to feature items, and also I make them in a auto layout with these following properties. I make them center aligned and space between is 60 pixel like this. Now I'll add the inverted rectangle to the right side of this design frame. So press R on the keyboard and drag a rectangle, and I'll make the height is 750 like this. And I'll add top spacing on 20 pixels from the top like this. Now press R again. Now I'll draw another rectangle. Width and height is 180 pixel. Make sure you enable this aspect ratio icon, and I'll type now 180 like this, and I'll change this color to like this for now, and I'll place it like here like this. Now I select this one and the big rectangle and click on this icon and make this subtract like this. Now again I'll press R on the keyboard and draw another rectangle like this. I'll change the color so I can see, and I'll add rotation of like this 45 pixel of rotation of this rectangle, and I'll place it like here like this. Now I select these two again and I'll click on this icon and make them subtract like this. Now I select the big rectangle and I'll add corner radius is 40 pixel like this. I'll add a circle, so press O on the keyboard and I'll add a circle of 160 pixel width and height like this, and I'll place it like here like this. Now I'll double click on this big rectangle and click this subtract and select this small rectangle, and I'll add corner radius to this bottom right side of 100 pixel like this. So our inverted shape is done. Now I'll change this color to this Apple Watch orange color to like this. And for this circle, first I'll enable this aspect ratio icon and I'll change this color to this Apple Watch orange color one like this. First I'll design the circle, then I'll move to this big rectangle. Now I'll add explore more circular text. So to do that, click on this icon and search for this curve text plugin, and in the input field type the text that you want to make circular. So let's say I'll make explore more, and I'll adjust the spacing like this. I'll make it 5:6 like this, and I can change this font family to Funnel Sans bold like this. So once you satisfied with your result, just click on this create button, and this will add it to your design like this. Now I'll right click on it and make this outline stroke so that they will not lose its quality like this. Now I'll select the curve text and I'll make the width is, make sure you enable this aspect ratio icon, and I'll add a height is 130 pixel like this. Now I'll place it to my design frame like here like this. Now I'll add another small circle, so press O on the keyboard and I'll draw a small circle, and width and height is 90 pixel like this, and I'll place it in the center, and I'll make this color to this white color like this. And now I'll add a arrow to it. So for the arrow icons, I use this plugin called Phosphor icons to grab this icon from it. So search the arrow like this, I use this icons like this. Select the icon and remove the frame like this. Now I'll add this eye arrow to my design frame and make sure you enable the aspect ratio icon, and the width and height is I'll make the 32 pixel like this. Now I'll make them center like this. Now select the arrow icon and I'll change this color to this Apple Watch orange color one like this. So our circle button design is done. Now I'll group them. Select all of them now and make them group like this. Let me change this name to like this. Now we'll add our watch image to this big rectangle. So first I'll duplicate this orange Apple Watch and I'll place it to my design frame like this. I'll add bottom spacing is 80 pixel like this, and I'll make them center like this. Now I'll add a guide to it. So I just add a guide like this, and I'll add a center guide like this. Now I'll add this other two watch images and make the height is 200 pixel like this. Now I'll place it like here. Select both of them and I place it like here. Now select these two, I'll make it like here like this. Now I'll make the opacity is 0 like this. So our first frame design is done. Now I'll add animation to the circle text button. So I just duplicate it from my design frame and I'll place it like here. Now I select this group and make this create component like this, and I'll add variation to it. So I'll add 3 variations. So I'll add like this. So I have added 3 variation to it. Now select the circular text. Make sure you select the circular text, this one. Make sure you select this and rotate to -90 degree like this. And for this third variation, select this circular text again and rotate to -80 degree like this. Now I select the last variation and also make sure you select the curved text frame and rotate to 90 degree like this. Now select the first circle text button and go to this prototype option, and I'll link to this second variation, and trigger is after delay is 1 millisecond, and animation is smart animate, and curve is linear, and duration is 4000 millisecond like this. And again I'll do the same thing for this other variations. So trigger is after delay is on, and everything is same like this. And for this last one, I'll link to this first one, and trigger is after delay is on, and everything is same like this. Now I'll duplicate one of them like this, and I'll remove the old one and replace with the new one like this, and I'll place it like here on now. Now I'll duplicate the frame. So I'll duplicate the frame for this other watches. So I just duplicate it like this. For this one, I quickly change the color of this frame. I'll change this color to Apple Watch white color BG like this, and also for this color of this select color button background color is I'll select this color like this. For this icon background color, I use this white color too, and for the icon color I use this Apple Watch white color one like this. Same for this icon, I'll select this Apple Watch white color one, and the background color is Apple Watch white color 2 like this. And for the circle text, background color is this one, Apple Watch white color 1, and for the arrow color also I use this Apple Watch white color 1 like this. And for this big rectangle, I'll change this color to Apple Watch white color 2 like this. And now I'll change the headline first. So click on this headline frame, select all of them. Now I'll drag the headings like this, and I'll change the image now. So now I'll select this watch image and I'll make the height is 200 pixel like this, and I'll place it like here like this. Now I'll make the opacity is 0, and I'll select this Apple Watch white image and make the opacity is 100% like this, and I'll make the height is 560 pixel like this, and I'll place it like here like this. Now I'll hide this stroke for this orange frame, and I'll enable this a stroke of this white frame like this. Now I'll duplicate this frame again for this green watch like this. For this frame I'll select this Apple Watch green color busy like this, and I'll change this select color button background color to this Apple Watch green color too. Also for this icon background and for this icon color, and for this big rectangle fill color I'll select this Apple Watch green color too like this. And for the circular text background color I select this Apple Watch green color one like this, and for the arrow color also I select this one Apple Watch green color one like this. And now I'll change the headings. So select the heading frame and I'll select all of them now, and I'll drag to this like here like this. Now I'll select this image. Now I'll make the height is 200 pixel like this, and I'll place it like here like this. Now I'll make the opacity is 0, and I'll select this Apple Watch green, make the opacity is 100%, and the height is 560 pixel like this, and I'll place it like here like this. Now I'll remove this guide. So our all the frame design is ready. Now I'll add prototype to it. So select this white color and click on this prototype option, and I'll link to this Apple Watch Ultra 2 frame. Trigger is on click, animation is smart animate, and curve is custom blazer, and duration is 1200 millisecond, and I make this custom blazer like this. And for this green color I'll link to this Apple Watch Ultra 3 frame, and trigger is on click, animation is smart animate, curve is custom blazer, and duration is 1200 millisecond, and everything is same like this. And for this white color I'll link to this white frame, and everything is same. And for this orange color I'll link to this first frame, and everything is same like this. One more thing I forgot to change is to hide this white color stroke for this green frame and enable this green colored stroke like this. The Apple Watch Ultra website UI design and animation are now ready. Let's take a look at the preview. The Apple Watch Ultra website UI design and animation is now complete. I hope you enjoy my work. If you do, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Bye.